Question. P.S. If a cube is smaller than b cube, then which of the following must be true? Option 1. A is smaller than b. Option 2. A squared is smaller than b squared. Option 3. A to the power of 4 is smaller than b to the power of 4. Solution. Absolute inequality. Part 1. Case 1. A cube plus or minus b cube equals whole of a plus or minus b times whole of a squared minus or plus a times b plus b squared. Case 2. A squared plus or minus a times b plus b squared greater than 0 always holds, and a squared plus b squared is greater than 0 also always holds when a times b is not equal to 0. Cross cases, both negative and positive numbers. Be careful of a squared. Always be careful when dealing with negative numbers, including the cross multiplication cases, which are related differently to positive numbers and negative numbers. If we are given that a is greater than b, we cannot apply the rule a squared is greater than b squared, as we're not aware whether a and b are positive or negative. If we're given that a is greater than b, which is greater or equal to 0, or absolute value of a is greater than absolute value of b, then a squared is greater than b squared. If we are given that 0 is greater or equal to a, which is greater than b, or absolute value of a is smaller than absolute value of b, then a squared is smaller than b squared. We are required to find the options that are true if a cube is smaller than b cube. Option 1. A is smaller than b. We can write the inequality a cube is smaller than b cube as a cube minus b cube is smaller than 0. Now, a cube minus b cube equals whole of a minus b times whole of a squared plus a times b plus b squared. So, whole of a minus b times whole of a squared plus a times b plus b squared is smaller than 0. But a squared plus a times b plus b squared is always positive, hence a minus b is smaller than 0, or a is smaller than b. Thus, option 1 is true. Option 2. A squared is smaller than b squared. Using cross cases, be careful of a squared. If a is equal to -3 and b equals 2, then a cube equals -3 cube equals -27, which is smaller than b cube, which equals 2 cube, which equals 8. However, a squared equals -3 squared, which equals 9, which is greater than b squared, which equals 2 squared, which equals 4. Thus, it needs not be true. Negative numbers are considered in this case as well. Option 3. A to the power of 4 is smaller than b to the power of 4. If a equals -3 and b equals 2, then a cube equals -3 cube equals -27, which is smaller than b cube, equals 2 cube, which equals 8. However, a to the power of 4 equals -3 to the power of 4, which equals 81, which is greater than b to the power of 4, equals 2 to the power of 4, which equals 16. Thus, this option is not always true. Thus, only option 1 is true, and A is the correct answer. Answer A.